You can tell a person's personality by the colors that they like.
I need you to think very fast right now. What is your favorite color?
Red, blue, yellow, orange, green, purple, magenta, black, and white. Each of these colors have a psychological impact on what we think and how we feel.
What is branding, Marty?
A brand is a result. It's a customer's gut feeling about a product, a service, or a company. It ends up in their heads, in their hearts. They take whatever raw materials you throw at them and they make something out of it.
That's why choosing the color for your brand should never be based on taste, but a strategic decision to shape your brand's image.
There's a strange moment that happens when you first fall in love with a pop star. It's not just the sound of their voice or the chorus that gets stuck in your head. It's the color you start to associate them with, naturally, instinctively, without anyone telling you to. For some people, Sabrina Carpenter is baby blue before she's anything else. Billie Eilish is neon green even when she hasn't worn it in years. And Olivia Rodrigo is purple whether she's smashing a guitar, whisper singing into a mic, or just staring into a photo booth camera. Color becomes a kind of emotional shorthand, a silent language that tells you how an artist wants to be remembered before you hear a single lyric. And once you start noticing how carefully these palettes are chosen, how intentionally they're used in videos, album covers, tour visuals, merch, Instagram grids, you start realizing something very important. Pop stars are painting their music before they even release it. So today, we're breaking down how three of the biggest women in pop, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, and Olivia Rodrigo, use color not just as an aesthetic, but as a storytelling device. This is the color theory of pop. Music is emotional, color is emotional, and when you merge the two, you get something more than branding, you get memory.
Music craves identity. It requires a captivating visual of eye candy representing a body of work. The canvas, or the album cover, silently tells a story, sets the mood, and sparks the imagination of music. And in some cases, the cover can become more iconic than the actual music itself.
Color works fast before a melody starts, before a beat drops, before you even click the thumbnail. Think about movie posters, book covers, even traffic signs. Color tells you what to feel before your brain has time to even analyze anything. And for pop stars, that's everything.
And the reason this is such a popular strategy in the music industry specifically is because music is the only art form that is only audio. You don't actually see the art at all.
Color sets the tone of an era, makes an aesthetic instantly recognizable, creates fan identity. Think Taylor Swift's Red, Beyonce's Yellow, Lemonade, Blackpink's Pink and Black. Most importantly, color becomes a shortcut to meaning. You don't even need to tell someone that Billie Eilish is about tension and inner chaos. You just show them as a green on black. You don't need to explain that Sabrina Carpenter's humor is soft but sharp, pretty but petty, sweet but mischievous. You just show her framed in baby blue.
Should I be scared? Can you sing us a
Or it can also be what rhymes with me, Blee.
I hate bananas on a really spiritual level.
Any question you're going to dodge in this interview?
Absolutely.
Color is the mood board of the music industry, and these three artists are the perfect example of the color theory of pop. Sabrina Carpenter is usually associated with pastel colors, but her signature color isn't pink, it's baby blue. Soft, expensive, dreamy, and slightly iconic. It's the color of emails I can't send.
She began exploring this side of the color wheel as early as the Emails I Can't Send album in 2022.
The Feather music video. her tour visuals, her album teasers, even the dresses she's worn during career-defining moments. Baby Blue is gentle, it's not naive, it's elegant, but it's also playful. It's the color of someone who laughs softly and then delivers the punchline that ruins your whole day. And that's exactly Sabrina's writing style.
I have 3 older sisters.
Wow.
And I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
So that's why I'm an asshole.
And Baby Blue visualizes this balance perfectly. Baby Blue lets her be the approachable pop girl.
And I'm Sabrina, and I'm very tall, and even taller when I take my shoes off. I actually really need those.
The witty lyricist.
If you don't want me, I'll just deem you gay. But if you need
the woman who's soft but never weak.
I'm on SNL and you're not.
This color also defines the Sabrina Carpenter universe. When fans see baby blue balloons or ribbons or dresses, they already know the mood. Her color doesn't just make her recognizable, it makes her cohesive. Baby Blue works for Sabrina because it communicates the duality at the heart of her artistry. Softness that's intentional, sweetness that's self-aware, femininity with precision. It makes her instantly recognizable, but more importantly, it makes her unforgettable. Billie Eilish's neon green era was not just a look, it was a psychological state. We saw it in the roots of her hair, her oversized merch, her logos, her videos, her stage lights, the fan culture around her.
Now who threw a pickle? What the hell? Is this even a pickle?
Neon green is one of the most unnatural colors on the spectrum. It radiates discomfort, it vibrates, it doesn't blend in, which is exactly what the Billie of that era was doing. Her early music was full of nightmares, intrusive thoughts, the surrealism of fame.
I would like to go to, I don't know, anywhere and not be always recognized.
Teenage anxiety, unfiltered vulnerability.
Yeah, I was really mistreated, and then I just realized I was better than that, and since then I feel like I've just grown to know my worth, I think.
Neon green basically became a visual scream, a warning sign, an emotional electric fence. It told you this is not polished pop, this is raw. This is not cute sadness, this is chaos with honesty. But then, everything changed. When she re-emerged for Happier Than Ever, it was bleach blonde hair, soft lighting, vintage-inspired tones, a sense of calm even when her songs were sad.
When I'm away from you.
The neon green vanished overnight. I think she was wearing wigs. So basically, a visual shedding of her old skin. This transition wasn't just rebranding, it was part of the emotional arc of growing up under the spotlight, reevaluating identity, and outgrowing the chaos that once defined her. Neon green was defensive armor, the pastels were chosen vulnerability. So this palette change told her story before the album even dropped. Billie Billy's latest visuals show another shift: richer, darker tones, deep reds, deep blues, a palette of a woman who's not trying to rebel or heal, but simply exists with complexity. So the neon green worked for Billie because it encapsulated her early identity: bold discomfort, emotional intensity, and a refusal to be softened for anyone's benefit. And when she left the color behind, the embodiment itself became part of her story. When Olivia Rodrigo broke into the mainstream with Driver's License, listeners were instantly hit with heartbreak, breathy vocals, raw teenage emotion. Not bright purple, not cartoon violet, the soft, bruised pastel lavender that sits between innocence and ache. By the time Sour was released, lavender wasn't just a color in her branding, it was the pulse of her entire universe.
We all know Taylor Swift for red, Olivia Rodrigo for purple. It's such a simple but powerful branding technique.
It appeared in the stickers on her face, the balloon letters, the deja vu visuals, the photo booth images, graphic design elements on promotional posters, her outfit choices, the iconic lavender cassette tapes, and vinyls. So lavender is symbolic in ways most people don't realize. It's gentle but never plain, delicate but emotional, feminine but moody. It's the color of quiet cry, not an explosive meltdown, which is exactly what the Sour era felt like. Heartbreak that was painful but beautifully calculated.
And I also have like minor baby synesthesia, so when I listen to songs, I'll like see colors, and lots of the songs on Sour are purple, like Driver's License is purple, but Good For You is like a purpley blue, and I like having purple as the cohesive color throughout my whole Sour era.
Something unique happened with Olivia's purple. It became a generational marker. Teens gravitated to it instantly. It was calming, nostalgic, vulnerable, but it didn't feel childish.
Getting in the car, wrecking all my plans, I know I should stop, but I can't.
Lavender became the aesthetic shorthand for "I'm not okay, but I'm learning to understand it." It was the color of journaling, of texting your best friend at 2 a.m., of memories that hurt but still feel important. It captured the essence of being 17 and feeling 27 emotions at once. Now, the shift from Sour to Guts was subtle but powerful. The purple deepened, the lavender got richer, the tones became more saturated, the visuals became bolder, messier, more theatrical. Olivia wasn't a heartbroken teenager anymore. She was a woman navigating fame, pressure, mistakes, and the unraveling of girlhood. So, purple works for Olivia because it reflects the emotional contradictions in her music. Softness wrapped in intensity, anger wrapped in glitter, youth wrapped in self-awareness. It doesn't just look good, it just feels like Olivia. So across these three artists, one thing becomes clear: color isn't just an accessory, it's a storytelling device. Sabrina Carpenter uses baby blue to craft a universe of soft, wit, and sparkling femininity. Billie Eilish used neon green just to capture emotional chaos, and then she abandoned it as she grew. Olivia Rodrigo uses purple to basically navigate heartbreak, rage, maturity, and everything in between. Color gives sound a shape, a mood, a texture. Pop stars don't just make music, they paint experiences. And in the world of pop, before the melody hits your ears, the color hits your eyes. And we can't deny that it works. These colors are forever attached to these artists.